All right, welcome back everybody. Today we trained some chest and shoulders. And just to give you some context of what today's workout was about, today is a Friday. On Monday I do my heavy chest and shoulder work, and then on Fridays I come back and I do a little higher rep scheme, not quite the heavy barbell stuff. So today was one of those, we'll call it a lighter day. We started off with dumbbells on an incline, and I kept the reps up to 10, 12 reps. Went up to, I don't know, maybe 110 pounds or so, right around in there. 10, 12 reps. Again, just keeping our reps up on Friday. You notice it's a pretty steep incline. So I like slight inclines. I also like steep inclines for the extra shoulder work you get. I feel like it can really help with your shoulder thickness. And then we moved on to the Smith machine. If you look closely at the bench, you'll see there is a slight incline. And as I'm lowering the bar, you'll also notice my elbows aren't quite tucked in all the way, making it a tricep exercise, but they are tucked in a little bit. And I'm just kind of dropping my elbows straight down. And the reason why I'm doing that is I'm elongating my pec, getting a really good range of motion. And then notice I'm driving it up the lockout and I'm flexing. Again, we were keeping the reps up around 10 or 12. Real good stretch, a real good flex. I don't care for wide grips on barbell work or even the Smith machine. It just never felt comfortable on my shoulders and rotator cuff. And it's not as much of a range of motion anyway. So give these a shot if you haven't tried them. It's a very controlled, strict movement. Feels really good. And then we moved on to just regular old dips, another exercise that I really enjoy. Today we were at Powerhouse Gym here in downtown Columbus, and they have one of those old school dipping stations where you can actually change your grip. So I started off on the wide end of the bars, where your hands are spaced out the furthest, and then as you notice, each set I moved up the bar to a narrower hand width or spacing, whatever you call it, all the way until finally on my last couple sets I was pretty much at the front. And those actually feel the best. I actually get the best, most comfortable stretch when I'm clear up at the front. On those, I was just trying to do as many good reps as I can with good form. I'm not big into doing sloppy reps, so if I feel my form starting to go, then I'll call it a set. Typically on Mondays we'll do 4 chest exercises on those heavy base days, and today we'll do 3 with higher reps. So that's what we did today for chest. And then we moved on to shoulders. We did seated side laterals, as you'll notice, ultra strict, not cheating, not swinging. We might cheat and swing a little bit on the heavier day on Monday, but not today. So these are done with very controlled form. Again, 10, 12 or more reps. Just really focusing on driving as much blood in there as possible and getting the best pump that I possibly can. And then I just made, after I finished 3 or 4 sets there, I just made a slight alteration and just basically bent over with the dumbbells and started working rear delts. You can change the way you're gripping the dumbbells to hit your delt differently. You can keep your hands pronated. You can, put your palms facing together, do them neutral. I just tell people to play around with it, and whichever version you feel the best contractions in your rear delts, go with that. I personally like to keep my arms pretty straight and really try to pivot with my rear delt as opposed to just pulling away back with my traps and rhomboids. I see a lot of people, say they're training the rear delts, but they're really doing kind of a row for their traps and rhomboids. So just remember, pivot at your shoulder. You don't have to have your arms locked, but they should be fairly straight, and whatever the position they're in, they should stay in that position. From there, I just did some light overhead shoulder presses in the Smith machine. I never go heavy on these anymore. Anything overhead, just heavy. I'm asking for shoulder pain. I think we did about 3 or 4 sets there. That workout took probably about an hour and 15 minutes. That gives you an idea of what we did today and why we did it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you the next time.